Hi guys, this is Melanie. Welcome back to Crafting Chaos with Melanie, and in today's video we're going to be taking the card that we made in Wednesday's video, using it for inspiration and decorate. I'm going to do a walkthrough of a folio that I decorated. If you'd like to see this, then just continue watching. Alright guys, in today's video, here we go. Here is the folio that I made using the inspiration from this card, and my goal is to make a complete gift set and show you how you can take a paper collection and turn it into something that's just a beautiful special gift for somebody. So what we used in this folio today is the Pine Cone Greetings from Catherine Pooler. This is the one that we used in the cards. I brought in her winter blessing sentiment stamp set. I used the Peace, Love, and Joy. I love that. I also used a couple of stamps from the Jars of Joy. I used the berries and this leaf. I brought that in, and the word joy. So that's another one that we brought in. I brought in my May stamp set, Picture Perfect. There is not a time that I do not use this when I make albums. And guys, I make a lot of albums. I'll show you those one day. So this one, and it's called Picture Perfect, and I actually have the 3x4 and the 4x6 on a block on my desk at all times, and you can tell I didn't clean that. I need to clean that. And I think that's all. Did I use anything from this? I also pulled in this stamp set. It's Prompted Albums, and this is from May too. So these are excellent stamp sets. If you are a folio maker, a memory maker, a scrapbooker, any of the things, these stamp sets are so perfect for that. And then I used the paper pack Through the Woods. Now, this is all I have left. I did have 2 packs of this. I think I had like a pack and a half left whenever I started the cards. So this is all I have left of the 6x6. I'm almost done with it. And I don't think I'm going to save it. I think I'm going to finish it up. All right. So what I did is I decided that I wanted to do a folio that used 6x6 paper. I didn't want to have a bunch of waste. I didn't want to have to cut down a bunch of 12x12 paper. So I went and searched, and it didn't take me long to search because I wanted something simple. I did a folio, and I will tell you, this folio is featured on May Made It, her YouTube channel. This is a 6x6 folio, and I will link the video of how she created this folio in the description below. Okay, so what I did is I got my little bowl of goodies, and I cut out a bunch of photo mats. Now this to me is designed for 3x4. I wanted to make it to where the recipient of this could just print out some pictures and put them on here. And I think 3x4 is very attainable now. It's very easy with all the different apps and, you know, everything you can do with photos. So it's pretty easy to do that. So I cut down a bunch of, let's see, 3x4. So 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 mats. Okay. And then I also made a little booklet. And on the booklet, I cut at 4 1/4 by 6 1/2. And then I scored on the 3 1/4. That way it was 3 1/4 by 4 1/4 on all the different sides. So you have 4 places here that you can do 4 photos, or what I would encourage is journaling. So then I took the stamp sets and I just made a bunch of ephemera. And what I mean by, I just stamped a bunch of images. Now the one thing with Catherine Pooler paper and her as a company, she doesn't do ephemera packs, kind of like what you see with Simple Stories or Echo Park or anything like that. So you have to use the stamp sets if you want to find something that really is cohesive. Now I'm sure I could have went through my stash and found something that would have matched this, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to use all the products that went together. So I just stamped a bunch of pine cones, greenery, sentiments, just all kinds of things. I sat here for like an hour and I found it relaxing, and I just did a bunch of these and put them in the bowl. Okay. All right. So let's look at what we came up with, guys. You're going to love this. Look at this. Okay, first I want you to look at the card. You see the card? Look at the front of the folio and the card. How pretty is that? I just think that is so pretty. It all goes together. And wait till you see the next video. Wait till you see how we pull all this together for the perfect gift. Okay, so I'm just going to do a flip through of the folio. It is a 6x6 folio, so the mats on it are 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. I'm sorry, I can't think. So it's magnetized. I did, put a magnet in it, and it flips down and out. So let me show you. I kept it very simple. And if you've ever seen my books, I don't do simple a lot. I find it so hard to do because I get to plan and I just want to do this, I want to do that. But I'm giving these as gifts, and I wanted to keep it beautiful. I wanted it to be clean, pretty, and simple to use, to where the recipient wouldn't be so overwhelmed that all they do is look at it, love it, put it down, and don't do anything with it. Okay, the point of doing this is so they put the pictures in it. So all I did, guys, is put the photo mat down, and I glued just different pieces that I thought were, went together, made a little cluster. And I made sure I did not glue, which this one, I got a little bit too much glue. I didn't glue the corners so that the picture would fit in it. So if you look, see the picture will fit right over in it. And if you look down here, you've got plenty of room where they can just stick the photo. Yeah, there we go. And stick the photo down. I wish I'd have printed a 3x4. I didn't think about that. All right, so let's start with the middle. So this is the middle. And it folds out. Right, and I want you to see what I did. If you can do this, I think it's such a good idea to kind of keep the eye flowing. I tried to keep everything the same on each side. So I have this middle piece right here, and I did a pocket. I made a pocket. And I will tell you, I watched the construction of May's video, and then I went rogue on the decorating because that's what makes it your own, right? So I don't remember exactly what she did with hers, but I put a pocket here, and I did this so they could put stuff in it. Now, this was on my desk. This was a tag. I thought it was really cute. I do need to hole punch it and add a little bit of ribbon. I made this tag using that stamp set from May. I just had some leftover red paper that I used on the cards. And so I just made a little tag to stick in there. And then this is where the booklet is. Now on some of these, I did ink the edges with the inks. And I used the same ink colors as I did in the other video. I didn't show that, but I used Cranberry Fizz, Martini, Icing on the Cake, and Deck the Halls. So I took a little bit of Martini and just went around the edges on some of these. I didn't do all of them, but I did do some. All right, so when you open it that way, you can see how that just kind of flows. And then we open it again, and it's the same thing. You've got the same paper, but it's decorated a little different, right? You have the same paper, and it's decorated a little bit different. So these are the same way. You can just stick your photos right in there. Let me use this. Your photos will go right in. All that. I love this. Little Mary just goes right down. Special Moments in a Pine Cone. Look at that, how pretty. This, I used the vellum like the cards. So I brought in the front cover of the book and used it on 2 of the layouts right here. Love that. One side I did Joy, one side I did Bright. I also added stickles to the red, and this is just a red glitter stickles that I added to the berries to give a little bit of a pop. And then this right here is a belly band, and all I did was glue each side and stick the photo in. And then this flips over. No, wait a minute. Let me make sure. No, yeah, that's right. Up, over, over. And this right here flips out. Look at that, how pretty. And then you just flip it up. And there you go. So part 1 of this was the card, right? Part 2 is the folio. Again, I will link below how to build this folio. And then part 3 is going to be pulling all this together and making a packaging, a cohesive packaging to go with all this. This is beautiful. I absolutely love this. Wait till you see it. I have it made. It's sitting here beside me, and I'm not going to show it to you. I'm not going to show it to you. I want to, but I'm not going to. And we're going to pull all this together where when you hand this to that special person, they're going to be like, wow, wow, they spent a lot of time on this, and they took the time to make a personal gift. All right. All right, guys, tell me what you think in the comments below. As always, if you like this video, give me a like. If you've got any crafty friends and you'd like to share the video, that would be great. Or if you'd like to subscribe, that would be great. I would really appreciate that. All right, guys, until next time, I'll see you. Bye.